Well, good morning guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today we do have some very important things that I'd like to get done. We have a good friend coming over here to help us out today with that stuff. With the past storms that have been through here recently, even though I already known this, but it's kind of opened our eyes even more to some very potential hazards and dangers that could be around here that we would really like to get fixed before anything bad happens. And so hopefully today we're going to be able to get that done. But before all that happens, I actually do have to go to town. Pops is still here, hanging out right now with Roxanne, but he's still here. I do got to get some materials for later on for this week I'm going to be using. I got to go get those things. I'm trying to get it done early, that we don't waste any time today. We're going to be busy, busy, busy. Alright guys, we are back from town, and as you guys know, I try not to film too much in the local places. They've asked us not to at certain times, but just because it's a small town. But we did get some material. I don't need too much. This is mainly for the pop-up that I'm going to be working on a little bit more this week after we get this stuff done today. Pops is going to be helping, right Pops?
Oh yeah.
He's going to be helping out, but I wanted to get this stuff that way I don't have to keep going back and forth into town. But I see David is already here, guys. Look at this. Let me see. Look at what is he doing? I think that's concrete he's moving. Let me get out of your way, David. What's up, man? The sun's there. always something with David.
These people's road.
Are you
Trying to help some strangers out.
strangers?
That's a nice ride you got there.
Yeah, I got it for cheap. Someone gave it to me.
Yeah, just about.
I about stole it from him.
Just about. It's a fine little rig, though.
That's right.
Fine little rig.
That's a nice looking rig too. I'm glad it's not blue.
Yeah, me too.
I like the red color ones better.
Yeah, well, I mean, those blue ones don't work.
No.
You know.
Well, they don't work and they don't get to be worked.
Yeah, well, normally if you own a blue tractor, you don't know how to operate.
True that.
All right, well, I got to get back to work.
Yep. Well, I'll be there to help in a minute.
Yep.
All right. Don't want to hit
He's
the
probably
tractor.
taking those stones down to throw down in the hole.
Yeah, we're using concrete. So as you guys know, our road got pretty messed up, and there's a bunch of concrete in bags that we have. And so we're going to use that to try to build it up a little bit, make it more sturdy instead of finding rocks the best we can, and then cover it with dirt and then more rocks. But we're home, guys, so. All right, one thing I did get, guys, in town, I got everybody some donuts. They're not going to be as good as Roxanne, so she hasn't made donuts, but
No.
there are cinnamon rolls in there, but I promise you they're not going to be as good as yours.
Oh, they're not going to be my cinnamon rolls.
No,
Yeah.
they are not going to be yours.
You know, honestly, it's been a while since I've had outside of my cinnamon rolls, so.
These ones look like the honey buns.
Oh, those kind of times.
That kind of
Okay.
cinnamon rolls. You want to come get a donut, Pops?
David has been down here for a little bit and he's been busy getting it. So I want to come down here and just check it out, make sure the road's coming together nicely, and also offer him a helping hand if he needs it. Because he is down here at the end of the driveway, can't really hear much from up at the house. So let's go see what David's doing. Well, I see he's already got some nice fresh dirt on top of that big, well, that's mainly where the road really washed away, was right here. So he's getting it. It's already looking so much better. Of course, Jana's in the way. But David looks like he is busy down here. It smells like fresh dirt down here. It smells like earth. I like it. working very hard down here. He is in like super concentration mode, getting it down here, fixing this. He's got it going on. I see you're very well coordinated today. You're matching your tractor.
Yeah. Uber deserves it.
Yeah. I see you're getting it, and it looks really nice so far.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was washed out pretty bad. What I'm doing is taking this high right here that's going down, because what's happening is all your water is coming from here and here, and it's going right down beside your road trying to find its way to the creek right there. So you don't want rushing water right by your road. So what I'm doing is pushing this little hill back, so whenever it does wash down, it'll wash to the creek over here instead of right here beside your road, and hopefully that'll eliminate some of the washout.
I see, yeah.
And we need the dirt anyways.
That's it's true.
And I took some down there to kind of give it a little bit better slope there. There's still a little rock down there. I'm saving that for the end after I get all this dirt on here, and then kind of do the last load with the rock.
Yeah.
That's the game plan.
Yeah.
It's a set plan.
It is.
It's a game plan, not a set plan.
Yeah, there you go. I will say when David is done with the road, it's going to be built back better than it was.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
We build back better around here.
That's right. Okay. I made the long journey back over here to see what Anthony's got going on. And he's actually not wasting any time getting some things done around here. I see you are busy up here, huh?
Yeah, I'm just trying to use my time wisely. I wasn't really planning on doing this today, but since David's down there busy right now,
yep, he's
got other things going on.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job down there.
Yeah,
it's
so
looking good.
Yeah, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna use my time wisely and see if I can get some more of this done so we can be done with this escapade.
Yeah, and I will say, today is a beautiful day to work out and hang out outside today. So
it is. It is a nice day.
He made a right call doing this.
It won't be too long and I'll get it done because I need to start working on this roof.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys think this is taking us a long time? I think the roof is gonna be...
Yeah, we got a lot of figuring out to do when it comes to the roof. But I'm not gonna worry about that right now because we're not there yet.
No.
So it seems like it's been a little while since we've actually even remotely touched this trailer.
I know, that's what it seems like.
Yeah, between the rain that came through here, which we ended up getting a little bit of water inside here, but it wasn't as bad as it would have been if we would have left it wide open. So we opened it up and it got all dried out. Can't even tell there was water in there at one point. And we only have, what, 2 more cabinets we need to install?
We got this one right here and then this corner.
Yeah, this corner right here.
And then that's it for here except for the bracing on them. But other than that, then the framework of the cabinets will be done.
Yeah, actually the framework pretty much for this whole bottom flatbed portion of the trailer will be done, which is amazing.
Oh yeah.
We've come so far since tearing it all apart. I'm blown away by it. Of course, it's been windy the last couple of days, so it blew a bunch of pine needles and dirt in there. I'm gonna have to go through and sweep that all up.
I mean, I'm just double checking, quite honestly.
I know, right? Well, you know that famous saying, measure twice, cut once, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Right.
That's gonna go right there. Dealing with heat from now on.
Well, it is
a while.
The last frost date was just a few days ago, so
yep.
I think our cold nights are done.
Yep, I don't have any of the 1x4s left, so I'm gonna use 2 2x2s to make it wide like this, which would be fine. It'll be probably better, actually. Real sturdy on the outsides. Okay. I thought I didn't have any more of those. Oh no, I forgot.
Yeah.
But I do.
Good.
So yes. Okay.
See? Sometimes you can find some pretty cool things underneath the trailer, huh?
This is very true. This is very, very true. I need these 1x4s because I got to put like this. So the inside cabinet down in here has something to screw to.
Ah.
You know, I mean, that's just that thin, tiny, tiny little board stuff.
Yeah.
So that don't work like that.
No, that's not going to work out very well holding that cabinet in there.
That
so.
is not going to work.
Yeah. I'm glad
Okay.
you were able to find some 1x4s.
Yes.
Or a 1x4.
It's going to be like that. Needs to be right there. And then this needs like this. Obviously squared up.
Looks like it's going to work. Oh no. Things are about to get serious. He pulled out the pocket.
No. You gotta, I can't put a million screws in the same spot. You know, screw going this way, then screw in that way, it just obviously won't work.
Yeah. Especially with those 2x2s, you know, you don't got a lot of surface area,
No,
you know.
you don't.
Well, Anthony is on the part where he's doing all of his fancy little angle cuts and getting that perfect angle there on that front side. And so far it's looking pretty good, huh, baby?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's got it.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, he's a expert now, so should know exactly what the angles are, but yeah, that looks really good right there, baby.
All right, that one's done. It's not connected or nothing yet, but the frame's there.
Yep, all the pieces are cut. It looks perfect.
Yep. So now with this one, since we decided this whole side's gonna be shelves, right? Like all the way across. Like it's gonna be a big table, right? That's what we decided?
Yep, that's what we decided.
So I'm gonna make, from like here to this stud, that's the cubby. It'd be like, it's gonna be like that. That's gonna be the shelves.
I see, uh-huh.
Like a shelf, you know? So you
Yeah.
put like towels or put your coffee cups there or whatever.
Yeah.
Just shelves.
Storage.
Yeah, just long shelves. And so I gotta build, it's all gonna be connected though, so just so you know, that's how wide it's gonna be.
This next one
This
you're building?
cubby. Well, no, the cubby is gonna be this
The
wide.
cubby, okay.
This is gonna go all the way over,
Yeah.
but that's wide enough.
Yeah. Well, baby, we are officially on our last corner. How exciting is that?
Very exciting.
Yeah, we thought this day was never gonna come,
Oh, I know.
but it's
30
coming, and it's coming together nicely. I'm so excited
I know,
to get this all done and start working on other things on this.
It's like I said before, this was never in our plans to do.
No.
This became something that we had to do
Yeah.
if we wanted to even remotely have something like this. And so, yeah, I mean,
We're making it work.
what are you gonna do? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, we're making it work, and it looks really good, and it's very strong and sturdy and
Yeah.
stable, and it's looking nice.
Okay, let's see here. Let's see. So this one actually needs to be like this. 13 3/4. Just like that.
I see David has made it back up to the houses. So I take it he is done down here, and figured I'd come down here and check it out, make sure the road's looking good, and make sure he's really done so he didn't miss nothing. But I'm sure David did a great job. He had a pretty good game plan for what he wanted to do and how to fix this road. And hopefully now, guys, after everything is said and done, hopefully we won't have this problem anymore. Well, I can see the road is definitely widened up right here. It's looking nice. Obviously need to come down here and drive across it a few times and really pack that dirt down, but it looks so much better than it did, I will say that. I mean, you guys remember there was like a big old hole right here where all the rock had washed down, and some of that culvert was uncovered pretty significantly. So it's looking good. I think this is gonna, well, it's obviously way better than it was before David came down here, and I think this is gonna do us good. We're gonna have to probably bring in another layer, another truck load of rock to kind of cover this back up, which we did put some new gravel down here on the road last year, down in this part, because it did wash away last year. The road did again, and we fixed it and everything, and we had a new layer or a new truckload of rock placed down here, but it looks like we're gonna have to do that again. But now that the road is fixed, we can definitely do that. And I see where David took a lot of the like big rocks that were like washed down into here, and like he put them back into the road, kind of offer some more, I guess, support for the road so it doesn't wash away. And yeah, I think with the new gravel on top, you know, I got my fingers crossed, but I think this might be it. Like, I don't think we're gonna have a problem with the road going forward now, washing away like it did. Because that was pretty intense rain we had. It is supposed to rain, I guess, here, I don't know, sometime this week. So that will be a real true test. Hopefully maybe we can get that rock put down before the rain comes too. That way that will help kind of settle down on the, you know, the dirt mixed with the rocks, and just, you know, really beef that up. But it looks so good. I think it looks very nice. I think David did a great job. So thank you again, David. Really appreciate you doing that for us. Well, as I was over there looking at the road, Anthony has completed this whole wall right here of the cabinets that we got going on.
Yep.
And it looks so nice, guys. There it is. A wall of cabinets, but it looks good. It's not, everything's not attached and stuff yet.
No, not yet.
There it is. That was
Just
the
get
last,
this
the
last
last
little
one.
screw in and you're done.
Yeah, it's looking good. Well, I'm glad Anthony got a good chunk of those. Actually, all of those cabinets are done now. He just got to do some final installment things, but we do have the luan that we got to put on and stuff still. But we have something else that we need to get done, and now that David is ready for that, it's kind of exciting things we got going on today, guys. A wide variety of stuff.
Well, exciting, but we need to get some of these big giant pines down, because when this windstorm has been blowing around, this one in the back could fall in the house, and it scared me half to death quite a few times.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to get that one down without falling on the chicken coop or falling on Thunderdome.
Or the supply room.
or anywhere, so it's kind
I
of
was
hairy.
thinking of this other tree.
It's kind of hairy.
Yeah, well, there's a couple trees that we got to remove. One of them is a dead oak that actually fell apart and like landed on the chicken coop, but David actually took care of that a couple weeks ago. He came out here and removed that one off the coop for us. So that kind of fixed that little problem, but now we're gonna start working on these other ones that we got.
Supply room up there. I don't care. So this pine tree right here, guys, that one right there, it needs to fall perfectly. Come look, it needs to fall perfectly right there.
Like right where Gary's standing, kind of?
No, I think where he put that water bottle. I don't know if you see it, anyway.
Oh, I see the water bottle,
It's
yeah.
leaning a
It's
little,
way over there.
Yeah, and it's leaning a little bit like this way, a little tiny bit. Watch out. And I don't want it to go that way and hit the chicken coop. So Gary and David, they cut so many trees down at David's house already. And Gary's been pretty good and precise on where to cut and make it fall the way he wants. So that's why Gary's over here helping, and I'm very happy he is helping, because quite honestly, I am not good at this. Falling trees, no.
Yeah, we haven't cut too many down that are this big
No.
or this
Really, I
tall,
haven't.
right? I mean, this one's really tall. Look at that.
No, that's a very
Way
tall
up
pine.
there.
And that's why I'm scared to have it here, because these windstorms, it'll fall right here. I mean, it'll fall in the chicken coop,
The rabbits.
I mean, anywhere.
Yeah.
And we couldn't remove this pine before because there's so much trees and piles up to it that went way over there, so we couldn't even reach it. Mine's doing the same thing, bogging down. Not that bad, though. Dang, Gary. Bro, that was perfect, man.
Heck yeah, that was good.
The bottle by about 4 inches.
Man.
Yeah.
Gary, I could have made it hit the bottle, but I was watching the limb. Yeah.
I knew it was going to hit one of those.
You didn't miss it, Gary. I just moved it out of the way so it didn't hit those limbs.
Yeah, I knew for a fact it was going to hit one of those oak limbs. It was just,
Yeah,
There's
broke one of
inevitable.
the limbs off that one, but that's okay. Right up there.
What's the next one?
But we got it down. Heck yeah. So we do have a dead oak that also needs to be removed, and it's actually this dead oak right here. This one, the big branch broke off and actually like fell in our chicken coop and stuff, but David actually was here last week and he actually removed that for us, but we really need to get that tree out. But I don't think we're gonna be able to kind of do what we did just now. Well, David and Gary, I don't think they'll be able to get it out of there just because of where it's located. It's really, really close to the chicken coop and it's right next to the rabbit hutches, so spacing in there is kind of tight. Plus I think we're gonna have to like cut it down to remove it. So we're gonna hold off on that one just a little bit longer. We do have some equipment coming here to the property that we can use to hopefully get that removed, because I really don't want the last remaining branches that are on there to fall off and keep hitting our coop, and maybe we won't get lucky this next go around and could cause some way more damage than it already has. So, but that's not stopping us. We do have a couple more things we do want to remove around here. And as you guys can see, there's some major discussion going on over there. Planning and figuring it out. I know.
My grass.
My grass.
The chickens are all freaked out. I don't blame them. Big old giant tree just fell right in front of their house.
Yeah.
That's what I was scared about, guys.
They're all huddled in the corner over there,
Yeah, look, please.
scared to death.
All these loud noises will be over soon, guys.
Yeah, they're like, I don't like trees at all.
No. And I gotta fill up your guys' water because you drank it all yesterday.
You guys are thirsty, it's hot.
That's the first day that's happened.
Of course, now they're venturing out until you start cutting again.
Oh, then they'll be all freaked out.
Yeah. Back to the corner they go. What do you think of our new view?
I like how there's no pine tree there.
Yeah, it looks a little different. It didn't really change the feel back here that much.
No, but it'll definitely change my anxiety a little bit.
Oh yeah,
when those windstorms come, because that's the one pine I was always really scared about.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the other ones too.
Out front there by the well house.
Yeah, we're gonna do those at a different time though. But those are gonna come down as well, because they can also fall this way, fall on the power pole, hit the well. So we're gonna go around and get rid of a lot of pines around here, because they're just not worth having around. One more log.
Yeah, most of the tree is gone. It's like it never even happened. Just one little piece right here left to go. A couple little like branches and some pine needles and stuff are out there, but nothing too crazy we can't handle. But
No, that's what rakes are for. And you guys know Roxanne, she loves raking.
yes, and actually I have not raked this side yard yet, so I need to do that. Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, and maybe this is a little motivation for me to get it done, because I don't want all those pine needles and stuff all over my grass.
No, and actually it might be a good time to rake and then spread some more grass seed if you're going to or not.
Yeah, I did not spread anything over here yet, so this is all just kind of wild growth in a sense. But I will say, removing this tree and looking at this pine stump thing right here, I was thinking in my mind, I was remembering when we had all the land cleared out and we had all the trees like pushed up against this back part here where like the rabbit hutches and stuff are at. And the grubs, I remember them eating these pine trees you could hear them eating it without even like knowing where they were at. You could just hear them just chomp, 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 chomp. So anyways, just looking at this log and like staring at it just kind of like triggered all kinds of memories of that. All done, David?
All done.
All right,
Yeah,
wow.
thanks, man.
Yeah, it looks really nice over there, and the road looks beautiful down there.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah,
It worked out pretty good.
yeah.
You're gonna need a lot more rock down there though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll get another load of rock.
I didn't bring it up any higher. Still got some low spots because I just don't want to just keep adding dirt. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's useless.
It's just gonna wash away or sink down anyway.
yeah.
I would suggest another culvert, or else it's gonna be a yearly thing for sure.
Yeah,
Problem is they're proud of them.
I know.
That's why we only got one, because they are
That's
pricey.
why. That's why the only one I put in was free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are expensive.
Can't get no cheaper than that, right?
We're talking
I'll just
thousands of
I'll
dollars.
just set my butt on the mountain until it stops.
It's crazy how much culverts are just for a tube.
Yeah,
And I get it. It's so people can drive over them. They're engineered a certain way. I
but
get
it
it.
still only costs a certain amount.
Yeah, it's just material.
And it don't matter if it's concrete, metal, or plastic. They all cost a lot.
Yeah, it don't matter.
There's no cheap version.
No.
Yeah, it's true.
Can I get the budget culvert?
Yeah.
Can I get one of those?
No, you're not allowed to get the
Can
budget.
someone ship me a redwood from California and hollow it out for me?
There you go.
A tunnel.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah. Hey, that's a good idea.
That's a lot of work though back there, dude.
Well, David is officially done with Uber, and thank you so much for all your hard work, and
No
thank
problem.
you, Uber, for all your hard work
It
today.
was all Uber.
Yeah. Well, I mean, somebody's got to operate it,
I
right?
just
So
sat there.
you're the brains.
I'm just like AI. I just sat there. It just does this thing.
Yeah, it tells you what to do.
Yeah, you remember the old punch bug, Herbie? It's like Herbie. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the modern day Herbie right there. It just drives itself. I just ride around and bounce around looking for it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, looking good. That's why you got
Someone has to.
the matching shirt on
Yeah,
today,
yeah,
right?
we had to go Uber red today.
Yeah.
Uber red.
I'm wearing my normal black t-shirt like normal.
Yeah.
It's all
Everyday
right.
occurrence around here.
Yeah,
Every day.
you guys
Every day.
you guys are coordinated right now.
Yeah,
I mean, the
hey.
tractor's black
I
and
think I
red.
got a black hat. Yep. There you
There
go.
you go. Yeah, looking good, guys. Yeah.
Red and black. We don't slack. Come on.
Ooh,
right.
I like that.